Anytime I criticize a level in Geometry Dash, people always attack me for not appreciating the effort that went into the creation of the level. But that's far from the truth. I greatly appreciate the effort that goes into levels like Woodkit or Killbot. It just disappoints me that all that effort went into a product that is so flawed. These creators have the potential to be fucking great, and I commend them for their efforts and creativity. The same can't be said about a certain other group of creators though. Yes, I'm talking about generic levels again. Fucking sue me.
It took quite a lot of effort to do all the art and finish up all the levels and compile them. It took quite a lot of effort.
It baffles me that people defend Killbot because of all the effort that went into it, while turning around, also defending people like Distort, who has been getting a lot of features pumping out low quality trash every couple days. I've already explained why these levels are so bad in this video, so let's just get straight to the point. So, why do people care about the effort that goes into creating extreme demons, but not easy levels? Well, that's simple, because they don't play extreme demons, obviously. The only exposure that will get to extreme demons are the visuals, so it's the only thing they care about. That's why so many people jump to the defense of Killbot's disgustingly shitty gameplay, all the while complaining in the comments of Insomnia for being annoying because of the fake outs. So, extreme demons are held to a higher standard than easy levels, which makes sense to some extent, but not to the degree that is currently the case. Easy levels get a free pass way too often, and actual good levels are overshadowed by first place featured levels that were cobbled together in an hour or two, and everybody is just fine with it for some reason. The community doesn't give a shit, the mods don't give a shit, RobTop doesn't even give a shit, and that is exactly the problem with Geometry Dash. Mediocrity has become the norm.
But they aren't doing anything wrong, they're just creating levels.
Yeah, but they're bad fucking levels. When did we stop criticizing somebody's work just because they're not doing anything wrong? I mean, Behind the Meme doesn't do anything wrong, but people love to shit on him anyway. What's with this double standard? Like I said before, these levels overshadow levels that have actual time, effort and creativity put into them, so they deserve to be criticized for that. It's gotten so bad that one of the best levels in a gauntlet, Dangerous Spikes, which is a new and interesting concept for Geometry Dash, was replaced with this effortless piece of garbage because people thought it was too hard. RobTop needs to stop bending over backwards trying to cater to the incompetent saps whose hardest demon is the Nightmare, who don't give a shit about the quality of the game, and who only care about inflating their stats by beating the easiest demons they can, while alienating the people who actually care about the game, and the community that formed around it. The daily and weekly levels are perfect examples of this. Once in a blue moon, a good level makes it to daily status, but most of the time it's just the same low effort garbage that blends in with every other featured level. The weekly levels are always easy demons you can beat within an hour. So what's even the point of making them a weekly? How about you use this opportunity to showcase the great creative efforts made by community members who actually give a shit instead of this trash? And how about you actually provide a challenge every once in a while? Oh wait, you tried that for the first weekly, but then you replaced it with this garbage because people thought it was too hard. Wait, hold the fuck up. Actually, the first demon wasn't Impact X at all, it was actually Mechanical Showdown. But that level is still pretty easy, so my point still stands. Moving on. Wasn't Geometry Dash supposed to be a hard game? A spiritual successor to the impossible game? Why are you taking people seriously who aren't skilled or patient enough to even be in your target audience? Previously I've said that mods aren't at fault in this, but I've kind of come around on this. Before I get into this though, please note that I'm not speaking for every single mod. I know there are good mods out there, okay? I'm just using generalizations for convenience sake. The reason I say mods are also to blame is because people look up to them, you know? So when they comment on a featured level saying it's good, people will just assume it is because a moderator said it. And even then, some moderators do say that creators should put in some more effort, but they send the level anyway. You're not incentivizing improvement if you keep sending mediocre levels, you know. Quite the opposite, actually. Moderators have the responsibility to send quality levels, but are too lazy or don't give enough of a shit to do that. And then there's the community. Like I said, the majority of the player base doesn't give a shit about the quality of the game or the community. They just want a quick dose of entertainment and move on. And honestly, that's completely fine. You don't have to care about this game. It's just a 2D game about jumping squares, why do you care? I care because I've met lots of great people in this community, and I see the same frustrations over and over. It makes it hard to give it your all, knowing a level built in a few hours is going to place on the first page anyway. Also, for the record, I'm not salty in any way that my levels didn't get featured. I'm well aware that they are all pretty bad, so don't try to hold that against me. Despite everything I've said until now, I don't think generic levels don't have a place in Geometry Dash. There's just no way to keep the player base engaged with only high quality levels, since they require a lot more time put into them. However, that place is not the fucking Hall of Fame. I think a change we'd all appreciate is if RobTop stopped giving epic ratings to shitty levels like these, for starters. Because what we have right now is a system that's not going to last. Creativity is not rewarded enough, even though it's the sole driving factor behind the game's continued success. If that doesn't change, I fear the community is only going to grow more and more divided on this, and the game is just going to fizzle out and die.